Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing 3 models from the brand Street Warrior. But as always, before we jump in, if you do like the video, make sure to hit that like button and also comment any new models you would like to see on the channel. Also, check the description for the Facebook page so that way you can purchase and pre-order any new models that do come out. And also, while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new, as it really does help the channel grow. But with that being said, let's jump straight into this Street Warrior unboxing and review. And starting the video off, we've got this Nissan Silvia S15 with the nice Rocket Bunny kit coming in a nice blue-grey colour. As you can see, it comes with the standard sleeve design with the Street Warrior logo on the front. The issue I do have with this packaging is it does crease fairly easily, which you can see on the packaging. But we are here to review the actual model itself, and I'll tell you why I think this model is fairly well done, especially for the price range of around £22 to £25. This model is something that I would recommend getting, as the detail is fairly good for a Rocket Bunny S15. I know Mini GT also do the Rocket Bunny S15 as well, which does also have a few more decals on, but this isn't the only colour variation. There is multiple colours. There is a red, there is also one with a livery as well, which I will also review on the channel. But you can see nonetheless this blue sort of grey colour. You can tell it's more grey, but it definitely does have hints of blue in person, which is very, very cool. The paint is really, really well done. It is a tiny little bit heavy in places, but in my opinion, the overall finish of it, there's zero blemishes that I can see, and even up close, the paint and the finish is very, very well done. You can see the headlights are also fairly nicely detailed with that black trim as well, really sharpening the headlights and proper giving it some definition. And same for that Toyo Tires sun strip, you can see also looking very, very clear. You can see that intercooler tucked away in the front grille, which does give the model some nice definition, and the wheels are nicely defined with a nice dish as well. You can see the splitter on the front and the canards on the rear give the model some nice definition and also nicely proportioned. You can kind of see where the spoiler is a little bit too thick, but it's not the end of the world, as the overall finish of the model is very, very well done. Also including the tail lights in that, they are very nicely proportioned, and overall, like I say, I would definitely recommend this model. But that now brings us on to the second model of the video, which is this RWB AE86 in the Initial D livery. Now, obviously you can see it comes in the standard packaging, but this model has some absolutely incredible detail. Now, there was a few versions of this, not just in the Initial D style, there was also a Stellar version as well, which was displayed at a slight angle, which is really, really cool. But personally, I'm a huge Initial D fan, so I had to grab this one and show this one off to you guys. And you will definitely not be disappointed. As I briefly mentioned, the detail on this model is absolutely insane, and they've really, really smashed it out of the park. Obviously, RWB aren't exactly known for their JDM style cars, they're definitely known for their Porsches, but RWB and AE86 isn't the first thing you think of when you think of RWB, but they are certainly very, very cool, and this model perfectly encapsulates that. You can see the tyre writing, the idler's tyre writing, which is really clear, but unfortunately my camera doesn't quite pick it up, and it does have the brake disc behind the wheels as well, which you will see when we flip the model over. You can also see the decals on the windows are super, super clear and really easy to read. You can also slightly see on the interior that it has got that full tubed roll cage, which again is really, really cool that you can see it. And same goes for this side as well. You can also see obviously the Initial D livery and the decals on the window, and also that little window vent, which is really, really well done, also opening into the car obviously to let smoke out for it being a drift car. You can see it does have a fairly detailed interior. Unfortunately, you can't really see it too well on camera, but you will be able to in the close-ups. You can also see that RWB nicely on the rear. It could be a little bit higher up though, as it's slightly a little bit too low, but nonetheless, overall this model is very, very well done. Obviously, it's not identical to the actual Initial D AE86, and there will be one coming up of that soon, so make sure to subscribe if you do want to see that. But nonetheless, this is a very cool variation of that, and it's definitely one for the Initial D fans and the Initial D collectors as well. Although I do wish that front grille was a slightly bit more detailed. Nonetheless, there is little details to make up for that. For example, the tow hook on the rear, which is super delicate. Also the fact that the tyre writing, the brake discs, the detailed interior. Again, overall just making this model a little bit better than some of the others I have checked out. That now brings us on to the third and final model, which is this really cool electroplated RWB. Now, don't crucify me in the comments as I don't know the exact Porsche model this is, but nonetheless, this is very cool. Obviously, the main standout is that incredible electroplated finish, which in my opinion is absolutely gorgeous. I know some people aren't a huge fan, but for me personally, they've got this absolutely spot on, and I can't wait to check out some more models with this finish. You can see the way the purple and the blue blends really cleanly on the side, and it's almost like that chameleon effect that you would get on like the midnight purple, or the oil slick effect you do get on some cars as well. But it's not only the paintwork with this model, you also get the incredible detail, especially on the rear of the model. As you can see the nicely detailed headers, exhaust, turbo, and also that tow hook as well. Overall, all the pipework for the rear of the model you can't really see, and also in the rear you have got some pipes as well. I'm guessing for some cooling of a radiator, as you can see in the rear. I do think maybe they could have added some decals like a window banner or some RWB decals maybe on the spoiler or something, but I also do completely understand wanting to leave this model plain and letting that electroplated finish speak for itself, as it very much does. Like I say, overall this model is really well done proportionally as well, and that's why Street Warrior isn't a brand to be slept on. They do models very well, and their detail really speaks for itself. You can see that with this model and the Initial D as well, and also the Nissan Silvia is also a very well produced model with really sharp aspects and overall a great finish. But you can also see even more detail on this Porsche model. For example, the taillight has some nice depth, and also you can see on the exhaust or the muffler there is even a few decals there, or a little bit of writing to suggest the brand that it is as well. You can also see them really nicely detailed wheels, which do have the brake disc behind them, which again is really cool. So for me, this model is a must in the collection. The finish will really stand out, and you'll definitely see it if you put it in a diorama. And that goes for all of these models. They're all very unique in their own way, so I'd definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't already. But with that being said, I am going to wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.